Well, hello. It's time for another Comedy Spot Live show. It's the Bad Flick Show tonight. My name is Brian. I'm just here to tell you about the things before Alex comes on and tells you about the things. Alex is your host for the Bad Flick Show. It's my job to tell you, well, not really tell you anything, just to tell you that we're appreciative of all the people on Patreon who support the Sacramento Comedy Spot and allow us to be able to keep going during this time of weirdness. So thank you to everybody who's become a Patreon member. Also, we want to thank all of our new Facebook supporters. We appreciate you. I know I just had a new one come in today. I haven't added this to this list, so thank you all. Both of those platforms, you're going to get exclusive content you've never seen before. I know that Alex has a video coming out soon. You should definitely become a Patreon or a Facebook supporter today so you get the big announcement coming up this week. You're going to love it. It's amazing. With all that said, if you can support the Comedy Spot, we super appreciate it. There's a couple ways you can do that. Facebook, Patreon, or just a one-time donation to the Sacramento Comedy Spot on Venmo. That address is up there at the top. Without further ado, though, it is time for the Bad Flick Show, so let's turn it over to Alex, your host. Here he is.
Hey, I'm doing finger guns today. Welcome to the Bad Flick Show. If you haven't seen this show, it's what basically goes down. I get the worst clips from the worst movies and then have my comedian friends watch them and get their opinions, and whether it's comfortable or not, they're gonna talk about it. So very, very excited about today's show. We have three members, all from one of the Comedy Spot's favorite shows, Squad Patrol. We have Marco Cabodi, Kevin Cooley, and Josh Kinkade.
Here they are.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, let's just jump right into the first clip here. Look, if science has taught us anything, we're all the same on the inside, and you're gonna find out that's also true from this movie, The Incredible Melting Man.
All right, here we go. Clip number one.
Come on, honey.
I'm coming.
Get the lead out.
Yeah, I'll turn this up.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Let's go down here.
Kevin, did you know they can see us now?
Yeah.
You know, we could go to jail for this.
Oh, Harold. Oh. Oh, isn't this romantic?
Uh-huh.
Look at that moon. Isn't it beautiful?
So romantic.
We should be quiet now, okay?
I'm not the one who's doing the talking.
Oh.
I just thought of something.
What?
Iron
Put
flashlight.
the lemons.
Oh, here. You just pick them and toss them down in here.
Helen?
Harold?
Oh, all right.
Now be careful. Your heart.
Of course I'll be careful.
Be quiet, Harold.
All right.
Just get this in here. Oh. I'm scared. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hurry up. Come on. Hurry. Get in.
Just
Oh, the old ticker's really going. Are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
Why don't we stop in town and get a nice bottle of wine?
Oh, that's a good idea.
no, it's an out of focus thing.
We're out of focus on the inside. So
I could tell by the music that I was supposed to be scared at the end there. That's something. But was it just that, he realized by looking in the mirror that his eyesight was going bad? And that's he's like, oh no! My eyesight! 'Cause I can relate to that.
It's like you shot your movie. You got your movie, you're making it. You got your actors, you did all your work, and they're like, "Oh, look at the moon," and then you got like the shittiest possible shot of the moon half obscured when you say that. It's like you couldn't go move your camera, so you got the moon.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with the shot of the dog inside the car at the end. Like, you got all this stuff going for you. You got dogs. It's a dark night. They're in a car. The actors aren't bad, even though they're kind of dopey. And then what do? You don't have clear focus on the one thing they're supposed to be afraid of.
Right.
You had one job.
You have one job. Focus the camera.
And that's it. That's
so
all.
Harold, the old man, right? That's the incredible melting man. Is that his face seemed like it was coming up?
That's just age, Josh.
Is that all that the Incredible Melting Man is? It's just a movie about getting older, and you're like, oh, I've lost my youthful looks.
That's a sad movie now. That's not a horror film.
Yeah.
That's just a sad film.
That was just his dog. It didn't recognize him. And it was
That's-
like,
that's-
like you.
That's just what teenagers looked like in the 70s or whenever this was made.
Right.
People like worse back then.
Different time for sure.
I was trying to figure out when it was made because it didn't look bad. Like it didn't look like it was in focus and it was clear.
Kinda, yeah.
Right.
I was like, is this the 70s? Look at that dude's flashlight. He
Yeah.
had like a big weird ass flashlight, like a really old one.
And I did notice that it was like actually shot at night.
Yeah.
Very
It's a big
authentic.
pet peeve of mine that a lot of cheap movies they get, because I love cheap movies. They shoot a daytime scene and then just like color code the thing so it's like tells you it's supposed to be night and it's obviously not.
That never looks right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
By the way, Tim Crump says, Kevin, what is his background? Question for Kevin, what is his background?
Oh, my background is just a whole bunch of dudes from bad movies.
Oh!
So you got, let's see, so this guy from The Room, and this dude over here, I can't remember what the name of that movie was.
Troll 2.
And
Whoa!
Troll 2?
right there.
It's a lot
The
of...
shot conference junk, everybody. The best part of Zardoz.
Oh.
Is that scary guy the goblin from Troll 2 maybe?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what it is.
Who's the other face? His eyes.
Oh my God!
Oh, there's some people.
What are you talking? What?
What's going
What are
on?
you talking about?
Oh, it's Nicolas Cage. I didn't even see him.
Oh, on the other. Nice. Well, let's get to know the guest today here. We do open it with a question here, and this week's question is what do you think is the worst movie franchise? Marco, I'll let you go first.
Worst movie franchise? Oh. Well, if I was picking, even though I like it, I like some of it. I don't like any of it. I don't like Highlander.
Okay, yeah.
Really bad as a film franchise. Like, I like Highlander, but it's not a good movie. And the second one's not a good movie, but I like it. And then the rest of them are the worst thing ever.
Very bad, yeah. I agree. Josh, what about you?
Worst movie franchise.
Worst movie I've got to go with the new 3D Chipmunks franchise.
Wow.
With a lot of these bad franchises, like they made like one decent one or okay one, and then a few bad ones or whatever. This one like never had a good one. They were all just bad, and then the sequels had bad puns, like the Squeakquel,
Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked.
Yeah.
A road chip. They just use the same chip thing again. It's just bad pop tunes that they do, and it's like everything about them. They made 4 of them. They made 4 of them.
That's terrible.
So far. We'll
Yeah.
see if
So far, yeah.
there might be more.
Amy said, oh yeah, no. Tyler said, this is the Beard Flicks show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because
Amy said that's
a bunch of dudes with beards. So,
Yeah.
doing comedy. What?
what? Amy
Oh, and I
also,
brought hair too.
what's
Just
that?
like it fit in with everybody. I brought hair.
Oh. Perfect.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Can't tell, Kevin.
Yep. No, perfect blend of color.
Yeah.
Amy says the Land Before Time is the worst movie franchise. I agree.
It's a little rough, yeah.
Okay, who's up next?
Oh, Kevin. Yeah. What's your opinion?
The worst movie franchise for me, I think the Pussycat Theater. That was a franchise of adult theaters back when porn was not easy to come by at your home. I never went into one because it was the grossest idea that I think anyone could come up with. So I think worst movie franchise, Pussycat Theater, adult theater franchise.
After high school, we went to it was like a porn theater on like I don't even know. I don't even know where. It was over by the old.
Oh sure.
Okay.
I don't even know where it is. I don't
Wherever it was, you know.
Anyway, we were there for literally 7 minutes before we
It all took.
Yeah, because we were like, this is the dirtiest, grossest thing ever. And then as we were walking up the aisle, there was a man clearly masturbating as we were going by.
And his name was Pee Wee Herman.
He's being honest. That's why he's there.
Mhm.
I mean, what were you doing there, Brian? Weren't you there
We were a bunch of kids that thought it'd be cool, and then we're like, oh, this isn't cool. This is not cool at all.
Oh boy. Well,
Kevin's was the Pussycat, whatever though. Like that guy filled out that form. He was like, hey, "It's gonna become the Pussycat Theater." Do you get it?
but he had a great business model. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
he was able
worked.
to open up,
Yeah.
you know, many locations and. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, yeah. Enough Pussycat Theater talk here. Let's get back to the clips. I'm a big fan of the band Queen. I think most people are, and so I was excited when I first heard about this movie called Supersonic Man. I'm like, great! I love the movie Don't Stop Me Now, or love the song Don't Stop Me Now.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be related, right? No, not at all. So just relive my surprise with this clip from Supersonic Man.
Okay, I'll adjust the volume as we go through. This one has pretty strong volume, so if it's a little light at first, it'll get better. Here we go.
You! Get it! Destroy him! Destroy him!
So much collateral damage. Oh.
This is Professor Morgan. Look after him. Notify his daughter.
That's so great. All right. Wow.
That was amazing.
What?
There's a robot, not a guy.
Yeah. That was my first thought. Was like, oh, this is the stupidest robot I have ever seen. It's comically stupid. And then flamethrower. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't look so. This is badass.
Yeah.
I would watch it now.
I think the film was brought to us by the union who creates sparks.
Yeah.
Because holy crap, there were a lot of sparks in that film.
It was like a coherent mess too. It was like, what was? It was just fire and stuff and robot. And I'm like, I don't know. Is he winning?
It was like what's the robot from Doctor Who? I saw someone reference the inside the a Dalek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a giant Dalek against like Superman and Batman's hybrid, but it was in the Star Trek spaceship, and then the Superman theme song kind of happened when he was in the hospital, but it wasn't quite. There was a lot in that minute and a half or whatever it was.
And you know, of course, that professor dude is going to die because he brought him to like some room in the hospital. Didn't specify what his injuries were. Just said, look after him. This is Professor So-and-so. Like, that doesn't tell them anything. They're looking for concussions.
Take him into the hospital. Like they don't do that. That's like Batman, like, ties up criminals, and then he goes to the police station, and then he walks them inside, and is like, no, I want to make a witness statement. He just sits down. Like, it was weird that he went in the hospital. Like, usually you just dump him off at the door. You just put him in, they put the babies in with the release where you don't want your kid anymore or whatever.
That's what makes him a unique superhero, though, Marco. That's the kind of what sets him apart from the others.
Yeah.
He's A to Z man. He'll get like physical therapy for him later.
He'll check in. Fill out your insurance form correctly.
My favorite comment, by the way, when this was going on, was Donna's. She said, his superpower is the sidestep. Like, he kept just moving around.
I wasn't aware he could fly until he flew, even though he said it earlier.
Right.
Like, the guy held him like this, and then I was like, the guy was like up on front of the camera, and he was like holding him, but he wasn't moving. I'm like, is the guy too heavy for this guy the Superman guy to hold? But then it was like, oh, he's flying. He's flying.
And I think I saw him trying to fly in the middle of all that chaos, where you would just see like this vague dark shape, like go either left or right or down, or I think he was flying.
Oh.
I got that afterwards when I saw him actually flying.
Yeah.
Pieced it together.
I like the Spike Lee shot at the end going through the hospital. You know, just the fast, moving through the. That's just for me.
That was what his input.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to confirm. Maybe that's where Spike Lee got it. He watched Supersonic Man. And...
He's like, I'm going to use that for Malcolm X.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I guess Maria Gloria is here. Everybody in the chat is like, Gloria, Maria Gloria, hello. So if she's there, hi. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you.
Long time no see.
I know. Okay, Alex, you ready for your third or second?
Third. Yeah.
This is going fast.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy. Just play the next clip at like half speed or something.
Okay. All right.
Look, a lot of people think Jaws was the first, creature that made everyone scared of the sea. Not the case. I believe this clip here is the first time people saw a movie and was scared to go to the ocean, scared to go to the sea. This is the creature from the haunted sea.
Ooh. Okay, here we go.
I'd just like one more chance to explain. Please.
It's all right, Brooksy. Doesn't really matter. No matter where you go or what you do or whom you kill. I'll love you till the day I die.
It's like my concern.
Those eyes.
That's the knitting monster. The knitting monster.
Mary Bell, but he was the skipper and decided to go down ahead of the ship.
Wow.
Oh.
Terrifying. Very terrifying.
So, Alex, have you seen this whole film?
Yes, this one I have. Mhm.
Okay. Was there a snarky narrator throughout the whole thing?
Yeah, it's like the captain or something like that. That's like his thoughts during it. Yeah.
Was the captain was the one with the jaunty hat, right?
No.
Because for a captain, that guy could not row.
No.
He was in that boat. He couldn't do it. It's very sad. He didn't get his rowing training as a captain.
Is there like more context to how big of a landmass they're on? Because I thought that they were at the beach. Because that lady was screaming. I'm like, she's gonna run away on land. But then she was just in the water, and it was like, did she run forward and just swim? Like, what the hell? Like, don't go near the water. Go the other way. Don't stand.
Every time we go.
The monster was pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah. The monster was solid.
Googly eyes from the deep.
And those nails.
That's what get you.
Nicole said it looked like Turd Man.
Yeah, there definitely was a part where he's just kind of floating, and it was like, yeah, that I've seen that before.
Yeah, you know that there was some moment where they were like, Jerry, go swim in your outfit. Yeah, it'll be cool. We're gonna put it in the movie, and he's like, what? No, I don't want to. All right. He's like,
we need more B-roll footage. We gotta just fill this in.
Yeah. Sarah said that they were stuck on a sandbar.
Oh. That's the context I needed it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was my fault not understanding the movie. It was bad enough that it required one line of narration to clarify what was happening.
Wait a sec, I got a request. Tim says, can we watch that again with Kevin as the snarky narrator over some bad music? Kevin, do you think you can pull this off? Is this
gosh, I don't know, but we can give it a shot.
Okay, I'll turn down the dialogue and the screaming so that you can accurately do this. Here we go. This clip again.
I'd just like one more chance to explain. Please.
Oh yeah, that's all I needed. Just one more chance. And then she would be his.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh.
No matter where you go or what you do.
In the water.
Whom you kill. I'll love you till the day I die.
I'm just gonna say one. Oh. And that's all she needed to say. In a horror movie, if you say anything about death in a joking way, you're about to die.
Wait, can we just pause and appreciate this for a second? Watch after she gets taken away, the captain's reaction. Here we go.
No reaction.
He waves goodbye to her. Watch. Naked, backs up, he goes, later.
Oh, like he's dropping her off at a hospital or something.
It's like, oh god, I can't get a new lady now. It's like he grabs her, pulls her away. It's like, oh,
is that all I needed to do?
And okay, if that guy's the captain, who's the cool guy that came out of the thing that was dressed in the nice clothes? different guy with a better hat came out and was like, "Oh no!" and he showed real concern.
Right.
Who should be the captain here?
Yeah, he definitely should. But he dies, right? That guy dies.
He's out. Yeah.
Among other things, yeah, he's the Thurston Howell of the group. He had the nicest jacket.
Right.
Yeah.
Was the whole movie recorded like inside of a tin can? Because that audio quality was
terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah. Because there's a Humphrey Bogart looking mofo right at the beginning.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be, and he's like, this kind of movie, the Turk kind of movie.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, let's get on moving to our next clip here.
All right, number 4.
I have a lot of nephews and nieces, very young, and so I understand the watching the same movie over and over again and how annoying that can be. And I want to let everybody know that although the movies now are really bad, back then they were even worse. I found this clip. It's a trailer for the movie, Fun in Balloon Land.
Oh, I've seen this.
Josh, really?
Josh?
Yeah, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
All right, here we go.
Coming soon to your theater, an enchanting fantasy of fabulous, gigantic balloons and little children acting in your favorites. Do you want to have a good time? Of course you do. Then come to this most mystical, magical land, Balloon Land.
So terrifying.
See Sonny's adventures in Fun in Balloon Land.
Those kids are being used for child labor.
Right.
For sure.
They don't look like they're happy to be there.
The family of the farmer in the dell. The girls and Sonny sing and play. In another adventure, Sonny wanders around the floor of the ocean and meets some weirdies. Sonny finds himself in the Old West. Anything can happen in a dream, you know.
Yeah, where are the kids at? Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's Mama. It's Mama at the window. But this one day Robert tried to hold up the stagecoach. I must save Mama. I'll pull my gun and I'll have the 2 men on top of the stagecoach that is aiming for the robber.
Gonna put a hole in the balloon.
And the trailer is actually like twice as long, but I was like, this is. I've put the audience through enough. We gotta we gotta end it here.
Oh. And that's
In the trailer, that was. Go ahead, Josh.
Having seen the movie, that was one of the most coherent parts of that movie.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Movie, I had the flu when I watched it, and I thought I took like the wrong medicine or something when I was watching it. It felt like it was probably like 70 minutes. It felt like 2.5 hours minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, the movie is a nightmare.
Did you learn about Balloon Land though? I mean, was it? Did you learn stuff?
No. It wasn't educational. It was just kids looking very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, they promoted it like it was like an amusement park. You know, come to Balloon Land to have fun. And then immediately they're doing Ring Around the Rosie. You can do that crap in your own living room. You don't need to go to Balloon Land.
The only difference is balloons aren't staring at you from across the room.
Your balloons. Weird balloons.
Jenna said, like if they stop dancing and dancing, they'll die. It's so sad. It's so sad.
It's creepy. I like that little sheriff kid, though. He's badass. He went right up to that horse that was just like running. It was like, stick him up. I'm gonna shoot your horse. Drop you to the ground, buddy. You ain't robbing the stagecoach.
Amy Nelson said, "Jerk kid, shot the horse."
Those were different times. They were just different times back then.
The horse is an accomplice. The kid's like, oh, he's a bank robber too, or whatever. He's robbing that stagecoach. He's helping.
Yes. Yeah.
Tim Crump.
Horse cuffs.
Tim Crump said, "I don't use drugs, but I can imagine that movie would be absolutely terrifying for someone on LSD."
Why would you? No, don't.
So great.
Guaranteed bad. Absolutely guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this movie is funny, or could be more funny, if only someone from that cast took a class at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. I don't know if you're aware, but we have all kinds of classes available. Just go to saccomedyspot.com/online now and see. That was a commercial, guys, with a segue.
Oh, Brian.
We also have classes on how to make a smooth segue.
Kevin's being patronizing. You know what that reminds me of? You should become a Patreon member today.
He got you,
Well, speaking of smooth segues, our next clip. Look, I'm still looking for the best fight scene. I'm still bringing the heat here, and I think this might top it. Okay, this is a clip from Ninja 3: Domination.
All right, here we go. All right.
Yeah. Nothing says badass like golf carts.
That guy's got a sweater around him. He's the bad guy, Kevin.
Hey, you guys, give
Yeah,
me a hand, will you?
You can tell. Those are his goons. Oh, shit.
No. The ninja knows the rules of golf. You're not supposed to pick your ball up.
Unless you crush it.
Yeah.
What the hell you think you're
Put
doing,
it
huh?
counts. It's okay. Take that.
Hold it! Watch it!
No, you almost hit that guy. Going marginally faster than you could on foot.
Run! Run!
Oh, it's so badass.
Come on!
What are you doing? Oh, okay. It was awesome. I mean, other than the fact that without the context of the rest of the film, that was just a ninja who wandered onto a golf course and shot a bunch of people for no reason at all.
Probably doesn't have a membership.
I don't like people that golf either, but goddamn.
I think the most badass part about that was his eye makeup.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, the ninja. I think the ninja just, he's a tennis player. There's a rivalry going on between golfers and tennis players, and you gotta work it out on the course sometimes.
Sure.
If you didn't see it, the golf ninjas weren't there. They would have fought back.
Oh yeah, right.
That's in Ninja 4.
Yes. If I remember, Ninja 3 is the one that has the sword that floats around, and it's like on a string, right? And there's like a ghost.
Yeah,
And there's like
yeah.
a lady does like aerobics, and she gets a magic sword. Swear to God.
Yeah, no. This is... This is I thought about getting that clip.
Just when I was sick and I had the flu. Sure, that's what the movie was about.
I can't wait to get the flu. You guys see so much good movies.
I want that ninja to show up in the balloon movie and just start fucking up all those kids. Fucking up those balloons.
Pop.
Amy says, what did they do to provoke the ninja? Like, what was the thing that put them over the edge?
There's bad guys.
It was a ninjas. It was a burial site for ninjas, and you know,
It's an ancient ninja
so
burial site.
they made a golf course there. So he's getting revenge on everyone. I don't know.
They didn't know that because ninjas don't mark their graves.
True.
So
That's on
people,
them.
You
Yeah.
don't ever know if you're building on a ninja burial ground.
I was listening to an NPR story, I think yesterday, and they were talking about ninjas, and they were saying,
You made that up.
I wish this wasn't true, but it is. And the guest that they had on said that ninjas don't really use throwing stars, so I find this movie to be unrealistic.
I want to see. Will you really? There was a transition at some point, and they're like, "Next up on NPR, about ninjas and the various practices you see in films that are incorrect." Like, did you?
I swear this was true.
It's like offended.
Yeah.
There's like the Neil deGrasse Tyson for ninjas.
Yeah, he's like, we don't really do stuff. I feel like there's you broke somebody's heart with that. Like, kind of a no shit thing at this point. You're like, ninjas, what do? I'd get a gun. Like, bad guy. It's gotta be better than throwing a little star.
It was cool when he threw it though, and it shot him through his hand, and like,
Right.
He did that gun. He was like,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I did that with somebody sticking me up in an alley, but with the paper in my mouth and a straw, and I managed to do the same exact thing.
And just exploded.
Yeah, the gun exploded, and I ran off.
A little later on in NPR, they started talking about how Brian Thrall really doesn't use spitballs and straws in his defensive moves. So that was all just a tall tale.
He just wet himself, and the smell made the guy run away.
Dana Bryant said, "Oh, it must have been Ninja Private Radio."
What do you mean when we say NPR?
Yeah, and then Jess was like, "That's the only reason you found this movie to be unrealistic."
Right across his arms and was like, I don't buy into this ninja nonsense.
I heard a story on the NPR yesterday.
Fantastic. All right, well, we'll get to our end of our show there, but we must know, what did everybody learn from today? There was a lot of emotions, a lot of bad clips. We want to know what the guests learned here. Kevin, what did you learn?
Oh, I learned that I don't do snarky narrator very well. and one of these days, when my faculties are leaving me, I can make a movie about it. Just as long as I put the scary music behind it. Great flick.
Call it Melty Face.
Melty.
The Incredible Melting Face. Yeah. Josh, what about you? What'd you learn?
I think I've learned what the Marvel and DC franchises could learn is to finally break the formula and have your superhero go to the hospital with the person. Have them give them some soup. Just caring superheroes are something that we desperately need instead of the same old crap.
Very accurate, very accurate. Marco, what about you?
I learned that if you see a ninja in the wild, you should definitely give them a wide berth. Don't make eye contact. Don't play your ball just because they're near. You just want to give it up and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay far away, like a beautiful animal in the wild.
You just gotta know when to take a mulligan, right, Mark?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna take a mulligan.
And you wanna tease your hair, so you appear as big as you can as you're slowly walking away.
Right. Let's see. Some people learn stuff too in the comments.
They're learning things. Yeah.
Mostly Dana said Kevin has too much heart for snark. I think that's what we should all take away tonight. That's the final thing.
That's the whole night.
You're a beautiful man, Kevin.
Perfect. Well, Marco, Kevin, Josh, thanks for joining us on the Bad Flick Show. Stay tuned next week. I'm going to pass it right back to Brian.
All right. Well, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Marco, Kevin, Josh, Alex, thank you for being on the show. Alex, thanks for doing this every week. Everybody needs to give Alex a big round of applause. Very nice, very nice. Thank you all for being on the show. Thank you for watching, and we'll see all of you tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the Top 10 List Show. See you then. Bye-bye.